Let's talk about 10 solid side hustles that you can start learning today. And come January of 2026, you should be able to make something out of it. These side hustles are so good. For the first reason, you don't need any capital to get started. So you come as you are and you should be able to make something out of it. And the second reason is it can be a side hustle if you're working 9 to 5, you are a student, or it can be a full-time job if you are a stay-at-home mom, you are jobless, or you're looking to transition into something better. And the best part of it all is that they're easy to learn and they're highly in demand. In this first part, I'm going to cover 10, but in the next video, I'll cover another 10. This will give you a broader scope of side hustles that you can try in 2026 so that you decide what works for you. Without further ado, let's get started. Coming up at number 1 is running ads for businesses. By that I mean the Facebook ads and the Google ads. And the reason why this is a highly in-demand skill is right now, I want you to pause for a second and think about companies around you and businesses around you. You'll notice that most of them are shifting to the online space. I mean, the guy who makes my furniture told me that he's closing shop and shifting all his operations to his TikTok. This is an ongoing trend, and I don't think it's going to slow down anytime soon. And the good thing about this trend is that the more these businesses are shifting to the online space, the more the competition grows. And of course, they are now going to compete to bring their products to their customers' attention. And most businesses are going to have a hard time doing this. That's why they need people like you and me to help them run ads. In case you're wondering, how do I get started with running ads? I got you. These are the 2 main things that you need to master. Number 1 is copywriting, because you're going to be writing persuasive copy. And number 2, some basic graphic design experience. Remember, these guys are scrolling and you need something that is going to stop them so that they can focus on the client's ad. So some basic graphic design experience and copywriting experience. With that, you can just head over to YouTube and learn how to run Meta ads and how to run Google ads. Like that way, you're good to go. The second side hustle that you can take on in 2026 is an e-commerce virtual assistant. I've talked so much about virtual assistants. I've talked about general VA and specialized VA. And in this case now, you are a specialized VA offering e-commerce services. And under this category, there are a lot of things that you're going to do. But in a nutshell, the goal is to help the client who, like I said in the first part, has shifted their operations to the online stores. So perhaps your client is running an Amazon store or a Shopify or a TikTok shop. And your responsibility is to ensure that this shop runs smoothly. So for the first part, you're going to do product management. If the client has ordered something, you're going to upload it on the platform. You're going to make sure that you're writing product description, you're optimizing it, and you're also doing what we call marketing. So that's the first thing. Number 2, you're going to do inventory management. Let's say the client has ordered products and people have already bought the products, they're over. The last thing you want is the store to run empty. So part of inventory management is ensuring that everything is restocked at the right time, so that when people are coming in, they're not missing the product. You're also going to be in charge of marketing, so running ads, pushing the products on social media platforms and things like that. You'll be in charge of order processing and customer support. Like when people are placing orders, of course, you're going to be there to respond to their emails, answer their questions, package their products, dispatch them. In case people are not happy with the products and they're sending it back, you're going to be responsible for refunding them. You see, it's a lot of things that you're going to be doing under e-commerce virtual assistant. And let me also mention, because you are a VA, there's also going to be some admin tasks, making sure that the calendar is coordinated, your client's calendar, making sure that their meetings are organized and things like that. Basically, you're still a VA offering e-commerce services. And remember, I said businesses are shifting to the online space. And this is going to be big in 2026 and the years to come. Next on the list is copywriting, which is what yours truly does. if you're keen enough, you'll notice that the first two skills that I've just talked about, which is running ads and e-commerce store, have one thing in common, which is copywriting. Copywriting is like the foundational skill, and I would argue that one of the most important skills that you have to master, because the other skills that I'll discuss in this video still feature copywriting in some way, shape, or form. Now, copywriting is all about writing persuasively with an intention of getting the reader to take a certain action. It could be to buy a product, or to visit the website, or to click a link. There's always an intention behind copywriting, and that's why it's very important for you to understand the reader's behavior, to understand their pain points, to understand their problem areas, so that when you are writing, you are targeting that problem and presenting your client as a solution that will get them to click on the link or to take a certain action. For the most part, businesses use copywriting when doing emails, web copies, when doing landing pages, social media posts, and things like that. If you want to get started as a copywriter, you just need to be good at researching and also stringing your words in a way that gets the reader to want to convert. So in a nutshell, you need to be a very persuasive writer, a writer who convinces the reader that this is the solution that you need. And also you need a computer and internet. And the same thing applies for the rest of the skills that I'll be discussing in this video. Next up, let's say you are really good at finding work. Like you put yourself out there, you know how to network, you know how to use platforms like Upwork, or maybe you have access to great accounts that give you lots of work that you cannot handle. You can do what we call drop service. So it's more like drop shipping, where you get products from manufacturers and you directly deliver it to people without having a shop. Now, in this case, you are going to serve as an intermediary between the clients and the freelancers. In this case, you get work from the clients, you hire the freelancers, they work on the work, submit it back to you, and you submit it to the client. And in turn, you get a cut for that. It's a really good model, one that I'm planning to implement myself, because I know sometimes you don't have the time, you don't have the effort, or in other cases, you don't even have the technical know-how on how to handle those kinds of jobs. But if you're really good at getting these jobs, then you can just get the jobs literally and outsource it for a profit, of course. At number 8, we have video editing, and video editing is huge these days. Today, businesses are shifting their operations to YouTube, to Facebook, to Instagram, to TikTok, and all these platforms thrive on video content. We have webinars, we have podcasts. So if you can sit down and edit a video really well, add effects, make the users stick to the video, like you'll be very marketable. So if you're good at editing, I guess it's no brainer that this is a very good skill that you can consider. Personally, I do edit my videos for now, but I keep saying to myself, it's a promise. The moment my YouTube platform starts to pay me, the first person that I'm going to hire is going to be a video editor, because trust me, it's not fun editing your own videos. It's a lot of work. And I know that I could use somebody to help my videos look great. I guess I'll invest the money to hiring a good editor. It's worth the while. And if you are planning to work online as an editor, then you need to master a couple of tools. We have Descript. I believe it's very easy to use. I personally use CapCut, but we have Adobe and other options. And with AI right now, I think you can get very many other options to try out. Next on the side hustles that you can take on in 2026 is graphic design. And I love graphic design. It's creative, it's easy, it's simple, it's interesting, less boring. And the best part is we have so many tools with so many templates that make it very easy for you to create beautiful images, beautiful templates, beautiful social media posts. Like graphic design is mwah. And like I said, we have many tools, like for example, Canva, which is a free tool that gives you thousands of templates. Let's say you want to create a social media post for Facebook. You can just go on Canva, search for Facebook. You'll get hundreds of templates, pick one, and then go customize it. All you need to understand is some basic graphic design, like understand the elements. So we're talking about typography, we're talking about the space, negative space, positive space, we're talking about the shapes, colors, and whatnot. Pretty straightforward if you ask me. Now, the best thing about learning graphic design is, in addition to doing things like flyers for your client's social media page and emails, you can also create thumbnails. Like I said, businesses are shifting online. So right now, we have very many YouTubers who don't know how to create thumbnails that convert. If you can be that person for them, you see, it's a good way to make some income on the side. Another side hustle is lead generation. And if you ask me, I don't think lead generation will ever go out of style, because businesses will always need customers. And lead generation is all about that. It's all about you going out there and finding prospective clients that the businesses could sell to. Let's say the business that you are working for sells computers and they're looking for schools that could buy the computers. Your responsibility as a lead gen will be to go out there, search for schools in Nairobi, come up with a list, come up with their email, their contact information, and present it to the client. You see, and sometimes if you're working as an outbound lead gen, then you'll have to reach out to these schools yourself. Your client is just going to give you details, they'll give you access to their email, and then now you'll sit down and pitch these businesses and be like, hey, we are so-and-so company, we are looking to sell computers to your school and things like that. If these schools are interested, of course, they're going to get back, and for every lead that you convert, the client pays you for that. Okay, so it's a very nice skill, one that is highly in demand right now, and I believe is going to continue to be highly in demand in the coming years. We also have chat moderation, which involves you flirting in the online space. And when I say you flirting, usually you're not flirting as Olivia, you're not flirting as Grace or as Ken, you are flirting as the model on the platform. Anytime you are signing up to that platform, you're going to meet different kinds of models. Like this time you can find the model is called Anne, the next time they're called Beryl. So when you're logging in, you're chatting as Beryl or as Anne, not as you, okay? And you are paid for every message that you send. Please take note that for chat moderation, these are fantasy platforms where you go and flirt with people. For the most part, these people are men and you are flirting as a woman. I always say this one takes heart, or if you do not mind the naughty nature of flirting, then this could be the job for you. What you need to work online as a chat moderator is a computer, internet, proxy, and of course, a chat fantasy platform. And like the other skills that I've discussed, for this one, you must have the platform in order to work, because how else are you going to flirt, and where are you going to get those people to flirt with? Okay, so for this one, you'll have to invest in a platform. If you live in countries that allow for you to open the platforms, then it's easier that way. But in Kenya, you're going to have to buy the platforms. Speaking of AI, I cannot finish my video without talking about AI and how you can use it to make money on the side. AI is big, just like video. AI is big and it's going to grow in the coming days. I believe that there's a lot that you can do using AI. Personally, I use it for copywriting. I use it to write quality content with prompt engineering. But you can also do a range of things with AI. You can use it to write. You can use it to create digital products. We have ebooks. We have templates. We have worksheets and whatnot. You can use it for that. You can use it to create apps and things like that. So if you're yet to master AI and you feel like that is something that you'd love to learn or incline towards, I would highly encourage you to pursue that. AI is big these days and it's only going to grow going forward. Lastly is you creating your own social presence. You see, branding is king, and where we are heading right now, like people who have brands are going to achieve way more. And the reason why I'm encouraging you to open a social media presence, right now, people are making millions through lives. Like people go on TikTok and sell their products. I've said in the beginning that people are migrating to the online space. As a business person, if you have a business that is, you can open a TikTok live and sell your products on there. If you sell services, you can start talking about your services in the online space. Start educating people about what you do. You see, that's how you bring in business, which can double up as your side hustle. I've just mentioned that I'm waiting for my YouTube to start paying me. So if you do not have something else that you can do on the side, you could start a YouTube channel. I have seen many people make thousands of dollars on YouTube. Personally, I've been on YouTube for the last 6 months, and so far I have been able to make around 100 euros. Not so much, but I believe in the coming days, if I'm just consistent, I'll keep growing. With that being said, if you don't mind speaking to the camera like I'm doing right now, it could be a very good investment in yourself. It could be a good way to build a brand. I've had people say that when they started making videos, companies started approaching them. In fact, one of them said that they had tried to apply for a job at a certain company and they never got back. But when she started talking on social media, that company contacted her. And if you do not want to show your face out there, right now we have faceless channels. You can try tapping into that and see how far it takes you. Guys, that's that for today. I'm hoping that you have learned a thing or two, and I'm hoping that you're going to implement whatever it is I've taught you. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, because that helps my channel to grow and also keeps me motivated. Bye for now.